Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your man Chuck Creekmur, aka Jigsaw, and I'm here with one of the hardest. Are you still the hardest, Styles? I know we grown up a little bit.
I'm trying to go to the smartest, Chuck.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Bet. All right, we the
I'm a
smartest.
hard worker. I'm one of the hardest workers, though.
All right, no doubt.
How is 2020 for you? It's been a crazy year. I've been trying to be positive, but it's hard to maintain that sense of positivity. It feels like we're being under assault in every way imaginable.
Um, that we very much are under assault in any way you could imagine, and I guess that'll be my driving force for staying positive. I'm married, have a beautiful wife, juices for life, pharmacy for life. Um, I guess what keeps us positive is just knowing we got a long fight ahead of us, and we got to keep the energy up for the fight. To be honest with you, like you know what I mean. There's a lot of things that could derail you, distract you, depress you, upset you, stress you out, make you angry, make you upset. So the best thing to do is just try to stay on your 1-2,
Right.
take in all the information that you can, see what works for you, see what doesn't. Stay around positive vibes and stay around good people that's gonna check you when you off.
Yeah. You mentioned being having an alkaline body. Talk
Yeah.
about your health regimen.
I eat veggies, I eat fruits, I drink water, I do cardio, try to work out, and try to read, play wordscapes, word stacks, keep my mind working, and try to laugh. That's pretty
Hmm.
much my regimen, and spreading the word. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Pharmacy for life, juices for life. Um, I'm living off the brands, like you know what I mean. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm I'm taking it serious. I ain't just talking it. We out here living it, like you know what I mean. That's what's keeping me up every day. Black seed oil, oil of oregano, things I don't sell like super lysine, andrographis, vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin D, vitamin E, sunlight, laughter, meditation. If you have a higher power, pray. Um, just trying to remind everybody to stay focused.
Yeah. Jadakiss and Fab are about to battle tonight. Do you
Yeah.
have a do you have a person that you would want to battle with? Anybody
Now,
in mind?
who you think?
Yeah.
Who you think? Who you think fits for me?
Well, you know who I think. Believe it or not, I think this. All right, put it like this: you and Jim Jones, to me, far as New York is concerned, are the two dudes that are killing it. And I'm talking long. We're talking marathon style right now. You know what I mean? I think you and Jim would be a good one, but bigger. Last time I interviewed Jim, he said Dipset and the Lox would be a joint that we should do.
That
So
would be
I
a
think,
joint.
yeah, I think that's the joint right there.
That'd
So
be a nice one.
yeah, that would be a good
My
one. So
money's on us versus anybody.
okay.
Just to put it out there, versus anybody. My money's on us.
Hey, I'm a neutral. I'm Switzerland right now. I'm Switzerland, but for
I
sure,
love
for
it,
sure, a
everybody,
lot.
but you know, my money's always on myself.
Of course, and it should be as it should. Wanted to ask you, you did an interview with Vanessa Satin from Double XL the other day, and it went viral because you said something around the lines of you would prefer Trump over Hillary. Were you aware that it went viral?
No, not at all.
Okay, it's
It
like
did?
all over the internet. Yeah, and it's being shared, which is crazy because that's the only way I heard about it was somebody
Yeah, I didn't even know, but I
hit.
would. I would, and I do.
And why do you? What makes you say that? And actually, I mean, so I'm assuming you got no feedback from it, really. What makes you say that?
Um, I could see, I could see Trump's racism. He's blatant with it. I think I could see where he's coming from. I feel like the Reds, they let you know they on a conservative shit. Like you know what I mean? They with the rich white people way. And I think Hillary and the Blues tend to use black people, and you know they sit there and we don't really look at the history of what they got. Bill Clinton's locked up more people in slavery. Like you know what I mean?
Mm,
So
yeah,
I remember Hillary Clinton calling us super predators. So the chilling in Harlem and eating chicken and playing the sax and all of that, that's all cool. But I still look at the numbers. I still think about the people who's not home from 3 strikes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's on the
Right.
Democratic Party. That's not on the Republican Party. And I think we
Yeah.
often forget. And we look. I told you all together, I'm not for either party. Like, that's where I
Yeah.
stand. I think we need a whole new system. But where we at, I felt Hillary. I felt Trump cared about not us as brown people, to be honest with you, since we keeping it 100. But I felt like the Reds, they care about. They at least trying to hold on to their old traditional bullshit style, where they're at the top, but the rest of the country, as far as white people, they get to eat. I think with what the Blues are doing now is really kind of controlling the whole country, trying to put us in a place where we don't really see what's happening. I don't understand how a Black Lives Matter becomes a Democratic thing, or the money goes to Act Blue. So all of that is very weird to me, and it makes me distrust him. I like the enemy where I know where he stands, like, you know what I mean, where he's coming
Yeah.
from. I appreciate that a lot more than the person who's gonna smile in my face and then throw me under the bus. That's just my personal stance on it. I think we as black people, we keep running to neither party is for us. That's how I honestly
Yeah.
feel like. And it's like, you black, and I used to think the same way. Like, you black, you got to automatically go Democrat. And I used to feel like that because when you watch Fox or you watch Republicans talk, you feel and hear the racism. But I'd rather
Yeah.
feel and hear it and be able to see it than not. Like, you know what I mean? There's someone
Right.
sitting there fooling me, and I think it's all good, and it's not really all good. Like, and I think that's what the Democratic Party is doing to our people, as well as the Republican Party. I think we need as black people, we should find a way to have our own strength and be able to exercise that strength for our own party that's going to benefit us. Like, neither
Yeah.
one of these parties are really benefiting us at the end of the day, and it's like we run out gun ho for the blue, and what are they really doing for us
Yeah.
at the end
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
day? Like, what could you say they have done for us?
Yeah. No, I feel you. I mean, it's one wing, left wing, right wing, same bird.
Same bird. That's what I was.
I
You
do
took the
think.
words out of
I
my
mean,
mouth.
just to throw my opinion in there, like, not that that matters so much, but just to say that
Your
it
opinion
feels like
matters, Chuck.
I
It
appreciate,
matters,
yeah, well, I
brother.
appreciate that.
It
The
matters.
the
We always have good
racism,
building.
I just felt like the emboldening these other races has been crazy under Trump in a way that I haven't seen. I'm from Delaware originally. I mean, I've seen every slice of racism you can imagine, and it wasn't like, even in the '80s it wasn't like this, man. And now it seems like they bold with it, real bold, like extra bold, like too bold,
Yeah,
So
I don't disagree with you on that. But like I say, I like to see it. Like, me personally, from
yeah,
my personal opinion, I'd rather see it than not see it. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
The enemy you can't see and don't know where he's coming from, it's a lot worse. Like, Trump, we know about what he said about Central Park 5. We know what he said about us as brown people. We know what he said about Mexicans. But has he locked up more people than Hillary?
yeah. No, I mean, yeah, no. We know about Hillary. We know about Bill Clinton. We know about George Bush. All of that. So I mean, that's a valid point. That's a
And
valid point.
I think at this time, I think where we're going, and I think for me personal, Chuck, like how I view things is, I think both parties use racism as a pawn. I think they're playing the chess game, and we're actually the pawns, and racism's part of the pawns. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how focused
Yeah,
was we all on Gates and Fauci and what they were doing, and you couldn't go outside, and then the virus is over. It's a killing, but it's a virus that's deadly, but the government is letting people go outside and protest. Doesn't really
yeah.
make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for certain
Right,
things, I
right,
feel like
right.
we was paying too much attention to Fauci and Gates, and now since people are paying attention, they ripping doctors off YouTube. All of that's happening. What's the best strategy to do? We already knew Trump was racist. I'm not
Yeah,
disagreeing with you. I totally agree with
yeah,
you. But now they throw a card back on the table that you already seen the card. You already know the
yeah.
card. Now you see the card. Now you focus on that card again. What is
Right.
happening while we're focusing on that? Like, you know what I mean? And that's what we have
Mm-hmm.
to understand as a people. Like, a lot of the things we see and that the news throws on the news and that we see 24 hours a day, who's in control of the news? Who owns the news? Who's in control of the narrative? Like, you hear about the mask, you hear about the virus spreading and it keeps multiplying, but you don't hear any doctor say, hey, yo, just boost your immune system, take some vitamin C, go outside, stretch, go sweat, go do these things that will actually help you with the virus. Try to incorporate an alkaline body, take wheatgrass, like, you know what I mean? Take black seed oil, take oil of oregano. Do these. Where are we hearing this from? Like, we're getting all our information from the head of a virus, the head of who's going to build the vaccine is a tech guy, not a doctor. He didn't graduate from medical school. You didn't He got the same medical credentials me and you have. How the hell are we listening to him? Then everything else are news reporters, politicians, and a tech guy. Are you really? How much information are we getting about a virus from doctors? Like, it should be nothing but doctors that we're hearing about the virus from, and not people that are invested or that are going to make money from the vaccine, or that are tied to people that are going to make money from the vaccine, or like these are. I'm not saying I'm not anti-vax. I'm anti-force vax though. Like, you know what I mean? Don't force vaccine amongst the world. Like, I don't see how that's gonna really be effective, and I don't see why it has to start with poor people in black countries. I also don't see that. I don't see start somewhere with rich white people. Why do the testing on that?
That part.
Like,
you know, Bill and Melinda should start it. You know what I mean? They believe in that.
Yeah, they should be the first ones to take it. Then get Fauci to take it. Then get all of them to take it. And then, like, you know what I mean? Like, you hearing about the mask. When's the last time you seen Gates in a mask?
Yeah, true.
When's the last time you seen Trump in a mask? You see Fauci in a mask here and there. But, like, you know, I'm not saying don't wear a mask, but these are things that we're not even really asking about or wondering about or saying, yo, this is happening. Like, you know what I mean? I felt like, and another reason, I felt like Trump wasn't supposed to be there in office. He happened to be in office. I felt like this plan was already set in play. Obama did the alley-oop, and Hillary was supposed to come catch it. But Trump was in, and I think if she would have caught that alley-oop, we would have all been fucked right now. It would have been forced vaccinations everywhere. It would have been, you know what I mean? So that's why you want to hear why I feel we better off with him as the president. At least he tried to sneak tell his people, even not us. He tried to sneak and tell his regular people, you know. So I paid attention to that.
Okay. Now, the other thing that you have mentioned, I saw personally, is you questioned Black Lives Matter. You know, you just threw a question out there. You know,
Facts.
What? Yeah. I'm just, you know, there's two different things. You know, Black Lives Matter is a movement, and then there's Black Lives Matter as an organization. You mostly were talking about the organization of Black Lives Matter. Yeah,
pretty much.
And
even with the movement, whoever's the head of the movement, whoever's the head of the Black Lives Matter movement should hold the organization responsible for making sure that money is distributed right and in the right places. It can't be a movement separate from the organization. That's not even sensible, to be honest with you. These are the things that we allow to happen, and we act like whoever's the head of the movement should hold the organization responsible, and whoever's head of the organization should feel a responsibility. That should be their number one responsibility, is to be in touch with the people in the movement and understand what's going on. And then, where's the money went?
Yeah.
Where's all that money?
I don't know.
I'm from Westchester, New York. My wife, myself, Juices for Life, Pharmacy for Life. We deal with the mayor. We deal with City Hall. We deal with the politicians, and we deal with the streets. No one hit my phone saying, yo, we got some money that we want to give. How can we work it out in Westchester? Where's the money needed to be spent in Westchester, New York? There's no phone calls for that, bro. So I'm not knocking it. I'm asking questions. I don't think those are bad questions. Who's the treasurer? Who's the head of the organization? Who do they contact? Where does the money go? What's the plans for the money they have. These are legitimate questions that it shouldn't have been strange that I'm asking them. Everybody should ask questions. You should want to know these kind of things. So even when it was like, bro, or some people was like, good questions, or, oh, bro, these are questions that we're all black. We should kind of have that question of where, all right, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? There should be some, who do we hold accountable?
Yeah.
If something goes wrong, who do we hold accountable?
Well, that's a question I don't think we have time for right now, but everybody should be accountable. Everybody. And nobody, and no passes. You know what I mean? Nobody should get passes, especially when people are sending so much money to one place, so everybody has to be held accountable. And people, and it's not just you, it's more and more questions being asked. So that's a legitimate question. So in closing, I got a quick rapid fire 5 questions real quick I want to ask you. Number 1, do you still smoke every day, every night, all the time?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I slowed down though from what I used to do, but I do smoke all day, all night,
okay,
and all the time.
All right. Number
Weed is
2,
medicine.
what? Huh?
It's my medicine.
All right, fair enough. Number 2, why is Jada's voice so raspy and it keeps getting more raspy?
I think he was born with that throat.
All right. Number 3, could a well-placed straight jab from Sheik Luch take out Mike Tyson?
No. It would hurt him.
Sheik is.
It would hurt him. If you would have said a hook or a cross, I might have said yeah. A jab. I'm not. That's Mike Tyson. He's a professional. He's been jabbed his whole life.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna give Mike
Sheik's
that
big.
Sheik's huge.
What? Sheik is huge. All right. George Jefferson, James Evans, or Cliff Huxtable, and why?
James Evans, because he went through the grind the most, and he was the most relatable for me. And his story was more familiar with me than the other stories.
Yeah. Okay. What rapper gives you
like
hope
the
for?
Other two, though, we worked hard. From James,
James
Evans' work ethic, we got a little
to George Jefferson
lifestyle,
Okay. What rapper gives you hope for hip hop that's not named Styles P?
Too many to name.
Okay.
Whoever really respects the craft and the art and does it from the left side of their chest, and that's a lot of them. That's what keeps the game moving. I think it's, people who just respect the art and the craft, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. All right, man. Yo, Styles, man. I just want to say, man, salute.
Love,
keep pushing.
Chuck.
Yeah,
Always.
man. Love you too, bro. Yeah.